Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Gabby if you are new here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to y'all about how to make affirmations work when you don't believe them. So I know when I started really diving deep into this whole journey of discovering myself, renewing myself, transforming myself, and just becoming the best version of me possible, one thing I kept running into is how to use affirmations, because when you're on this journey, on this pathway, there's no way that you're going to be doing this without running into hearing something about affirmations or something about how to talk to yourself or speak about yourself and how to affirm things over your life. Okay, I had a real problem with this in the beginning because I just didn't understand how they work, like when it came to an affirmation that you were saying about yourself that you didn't believe. So when I started coming into this information, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. That's easy. Like I can, try to figure out what to say. So I started with an activity where I wrote everything down that I believed about myself, all the bad things, and then it was suggested that you flip the page and then write everything opposite to what you just wrote. So when I got to that point and I saw all the things that were the positive side of what I had just written down, like I didn't believe them, you know what I'm saying? I found myself on YouTube, Google, just all over the place trying to find the answer to the question, do or can you make affirmations work if you don't believe them? And I just could not find the answer. So I was really struggling with this. Like when I was saying affirmations to myself, it just wasn't hitting, y'all. It wasn't penetrating. When I would listen to certain affirmation videos on YouTube, whether that be in the morning while I was getting ready for work or something, or at night when I was going to bed, you're supposed to repeat it in your head or either out loud after the affirmation comes about. And I was repeating these things in my head or out loud and just thinking in the back of my head,
this doesn't pertain to me. That's not true. That's not me.
And I just felt like I was lying to myself. And when you are doing these affirmations and you feel like you're lying to yourself, it feels so ugly inside, and it just feels so pointless, because who just wants to blatantly feel like they're lying to themselves, you know? So I can never find the answer to this. So working with affirmations, I've been working with them for at least like 2 years now, and for so long it was inconsistent because I just couldn't get the hang of it. Like if I felt like I was ugly, because there was a point in my time where I did feel like, oh my gosh, like, am I ugly? The way things were going in my life, and my acne and everything like that, I just felt like I had times or certain days when I was pretty. So it would be a day where I felt not cute, and I would look in the mirror and tell myself, you are beautiful. And it was almost like my reflection was looking at me like, girl, Bob. Like it just felt pointless. So they say to just keep saying it over and over and over until eventually you believe it. And I think only to a certain extent it works like that. This is my personal experience working with affirmations. Can affirmations work for you if you don't believe them? It's kind of a yes and kind of a no, but I'm gonna say more so a no. It's a certain way that you have to go about it, okay? So first you have to envision this person that you want to be. People say that all the time. You have to envision what this version of you looks like and think to yourself, is that affirmation true for them? Is the future you beautiful? Is the future you strong? Is the future you abundant? And in that way, if the answer for you, for your future person is yes, you can say yes, because when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, when you're talking to yourself, you're talking to your current self, but really you're digging deep, like you're penetrating your current self down to your spirit, to your soul, and you're talking to that person. You're talking to the person that's deep down inside you. Deep down inside, you know you're beautiful. You might not feel like it now. So when you look in the mirror, even though you're looking at the current self, you are talking to the future self. And when you start to look at it this way and wire your brain in this way, the affirmations will then yes, become true to you. Like, you will be able to believe them. You may not be able to believe them when you're looking at who you're looking at right now, when you're talking to who you're talking to right now. But when you look at yourself and you envision that person that you are becoming, that God has created you to be, that you want to become, that you're striving to become, when you're talking to that woman, to that man, that will flip a switch and make that affirmation true. It will make that affirmation real for you. This is the only way affirmations worked for me, because when I would look at a certain situation in my life, like, I used to feel like nobody respected me, because people always talked over me. People always treated me like a pushover. They used and abused my kindness. People always used to like push me to the side. I can't tell you how many times that, because you know, I'm more so of like an introverted, quiet person, but I am social too. But like, I like to chill back. I can't tell you how many times I have been in a situation at an event or something, and somebody walked up to me and was like, "Oh my gosh, Gabby, I forgot you was here." Like, how disrespectful is that? And over time, I just kind of created this feeling and this thought in my mind that people don't pay attention to me, that people disrespect me, and people don't care about me as much as I care about and I give to and I pour into others. It was just really in my belief system that that's what it was. But when I thought about myself in the future, like when I picture my future self, she is confident, she is bold, she is beautiful. She does not let anybody cast her aside, whether they try to or not. She steps in the room and is not even bothered by what type of attention she brings. She is not even bothered about how many heads she turns, because she is so aware of herself. She is so rooted in God that what's going on in that room does not penetrate her spiritual bubble, does not penetrate her spirit of God, her spirit of love. That's who I saw myself as. The person I was in the future. People care about what she had to say. People care about how she felt. So when I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, people respect you, they care about you, and they love you. Even though I didn't see that for me at that time, I saw that for me in the future, and it would just bring something alive in me to know that, yeah, that is true. And it is still weird in the beginning, but the more you do it, the more you pour these affirmations into yourself, talking to you every day, you will just start to feel something building up on the inside. Like, you can just really feel that spirit, feel that energy rising up in you, till one day you're going to get to a point where you feel like you don't even have to affirm that within yourself anymore, because it becomes a belief. So once you believe something, you don't have to constantly say it to yourself over and over, because you already believe it. Like, it's a seed that's planted and rooted in your mental garden. It's already in there, and then you can continue to keep saying those affirmations, or you can move on to other ones. That, for me, my friend, is how this thing has worked. And now when I look at myself, when I think about myself, do I feel like I'm always disrespected? No, I don't. Do I feel like people don't care about what I have to say? No, I don't. Part of the reason why I continue to show up here, I say what I say and I feel what I feel, and I know and believe that there are people out there and around me who care about what I have to say, and the people who don't care about what I have to say, bye. Like, you do you. You don't have to listen to me. I feel respected. I feel loved. I am respected. I am loved. I may not be by everybody, but that's not my problem. And this is the version of myself that version of me 2 years ago saw. And I'm still continuing to grow and to thrive and to flourish in who I'm becoming. You can always grow stronger, better, wiser, and whatever else it is that you are trying to become. When you see that version of you, and you're talking to her, or you're talking to him on the inside of you, they hear you. They hear you, and the more that you speak that life into yourself, the more that part of you is going to grow, till one day you're going to wake up and realize that that is a truth for you. This is something that would have helped me tremendously. I just cannot figure out how to make them work, per se. Just saying all these things that you want or you want to be was not working. I just don't think affirmations will ever work for you when you don't believe them, if you do not make this connection. You cannot just be talking to yourself in your current situation, in your current circumstances. You have to see beyond that. You have to see yourself further than that. And then you have to have your trust in something higher, which over here, baby, is God, is Jesus. They have to be on this journey with you to become renewed in them, to see that you are not who you were. You are not who you are, but you are who you were born to be, who God created you to be. Your current self sees that affirmation as a lie, but the true you knows is nothing less than the truth. Alright, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video has been helpful to you in some way. That's it for now, y'all. I love you so much. Until next time, and peace and love. I'm out.